One moment, Mr. Mayor, this is, he will, thank you so much. Here, when you get ready to pray, you're going to stand here to pray, okay? Okay? And the mayor will call you up, pray, okay? You need to bring the mic down. You can bring it down where you can speak. And she can stand directly beside you.
I'd like to call to order the May 21st, 2026 meeting of Mayor and Council. I'd like to call on Reverend Hebert Mikey Francisco, the pastor of Iglesia Cristiana, to lead us in prayer. Please remain standing for the pledge.
Muy buenas tardes con todos. Mi nombre es Eber Malqui Francisco. Soy el pastor de Iglesia Cristiana, discípulo de Cristo Getsemaní, capellán voluntario en South Georgia Medical Center y una voz para la comunidad hispana en el sur de Georgia.
Good afternoon to everyone. The pastor's name is Herbert Mikey Francisco. He is the senior pastor of Iglesia Cristiana at Semani, a volunteer chaplain at South Georgia Medical Center, and a voice for the Hispanic community in South Georgia.
Agradezco la oportunidad a nuestra Councilwoman Vivian Miller por la invitación, por darme la oportunidad de la invocación en esta reunión tan importante.
I thank our councilwoman, Vivian Miller Cody, for giving me the opportunity to have the invocation at such an important community meeting.
Oremos. Todopoderoso Dios, en todos los nombres,
Almighty God, in all names,
te agradecemos el habernos reunido esta bella tarde
we thank you for having gathered us this beautiful afternoon
para conversar sobre la realidad presente,
to talk about the present reality
los problemas y el futuro de nuestra ciudad.
and the problematic and future reality of our city.
Danos siempre espíritu de unidad,
Always give us a spirit of unity,
de sentido común,
common sense,
de inclusión
inclusion,
y verdadero amor a ti y al prójimo.
and true love for our neighbors.
Desciende con sabiduría sobre cada uno de los presentes.
Descend wisely upon each one present.
Dios poderoso,
Almighty God,
desciende con sabiduría y poder
descend with wisdom and power
sobre todos los líderes de esta comunidad, de esta ciudad.
upon all the leaders of this community, of this city.
También sobre nuestro líder, el mayor Scott James Matheson.
Also over our leader, Major Scott James Matheson.
Te entregamos el control y la dirección
We hand over the control and direction
de esta importante reunión.
of this important meeting.
Amén.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Awesome. Thank you, Pastor. All right, I'm going to lead off the meeting with a point of personal privilege. I get our former interim city manager, Al Crace, to come to the microphone, to the podium. Been called to the principal's office.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Crace. A grateful city wants people to realize what you have done since November 10th of 2025 until just last meeting when you relinquished your interim city manager title and took on a project manager title for the city of Valdosta. So bear with me for a second, please. Beautified the downtown area by removing probably about 50 two-hour parking signs.
230.
Realigned systems and efficiencies by revamping city departments. Worked with staff to assist with the development of the Bray land property. Completed remodeling of the Craig Center, turning it into a cooling, warming, and storm shelter to be renamed the Jeanette Cootie Center. Initiated the quick claim deed for J.C. Shack for the Valdosta, from the Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Rec Authority to the city of Valdosta, which the city will utilize for event space and a train depot stop. Initiated the use and redesign of the Department of Labor building for new city offices for customer service and our municipal court. Initiated the process for moving Main Street to the old customer service building. He's completely changed the attitude of our employees because he genuinely cares about them, and now is one of them. initiated the process for all city-owned facilities for roof repair, advocated for the city of Valdosta during the Chamber's legislative trip to Washington, D.C., advocated for the city at the Georgia Chamber Eggs and Issues Breakfast in Atlanta, reorganized the Community Protection Division, instrumental in getting a new plat survey for Public Works compound, instrumental in getting new Delta water sewer meters and the installation of those meters, instrumental in reorganization of the Sanitation Division and new regulations for trash cans and trash pickup, initiated new City of Valdosta committees such as the Technology Committee, the Safety Committee, and the Events Committee for parades and permits, abolished the Valdosta Housing Board of Adjustments and Appeals, abolished the Valdosta Lowndes County Construction Board of Adjustments and Appeals, and reestablished it as the new City of Valdosta Construction Board of Adjustments and Appeals, revamped and updated several areas of City Hall, established 2 new holidays for the city employees,
Veterans Day particularly.
initiated city council district tours, initiated mayor and council tours of different city facilities, instrumental in getting federal reimbursement for Hurricane Helene damages and federal funds released for SGMC all the way back to COVID to the tune of $35 million. Establishing a new water repair building, the Public Works compound. Yes, there's a page 2. Initiated removal of signs in the right-of-way on Woodrow Wilson. Participated with me in the mayor's motorcade. Initiated a new government domain, .gov domain for the city's email. Initiated a review of IT services for the city of Valdosta. Worked with the Mercer Group in the recruitment of a new fire chief and a new city manager. Initiated repairs for the Sestella Avenue Bridge. Relocated the dumpster in downtown onto Tomb Street, attended the new water treatment plant number 2 groundbreaking ceremony, set up a leadership retreat as well as a department retreat, set up strategic initiative summit for the mayor and council, attended numerous budget meetings and hearings, and worked with staff to present a balanced budget for adoption by mayor and council, worked with staff to develop regulations for short-term rentals, revisited Via Transit, moved it under the direction of Amy Martin, working with Amy Martin to develop a multimodal transit facility, working with the Valdosta Housing Authority to close a portion of Ann Street, which is much needed, worked with staff to initiate the demolition of a house instead of outsourcing in order to save money, worked with staff to review the comp plan survey and implement a plan to decompress salaries of employees, and has attended numerous events and represented us so well in this very, very short amount of time. Al Crace, we honor you. Thank you so much. You've honored us.
You forgot you moved to Valdosta too.
He liked us so much, he moved over here. So he's also 45 years in civic service, and also a Hall of Famer of the Georgia Municipal Association. So we got him something to add to that very large trophy case as well, again, in appreciation for your time. And then we did not want to leave your wife out as well, so a fantastic dinner at a place you've come to know and love here in Valdosta as well. Al, thank you so much.
I just, Thank you again. want to share a couple of observations. What I found when I got here is a very professional team. It enabled me, I would, kind of like one of the mayors told me, to skirt up the hill and plant the flag and say, this is where we ought to be, come on up. And they certainly did, and they're the ones that helped make it all happen. Because it takes lots of folks to make a city run. But I appreciate with the council and personal time with you all, and I found that, you know, you all have a lot more in common, and you all share a real commitment to service, and that makes all this work so well. So, it's been my pleasure. My wife likes a full-service city, so she was quick to get out of Alma and come on over here. And she's gotten all that stuff moved and set the way she wants it. And so we're looking forward to it. And I look forward to the next year and a half sitting back there with the staff. And you're in good hands. Jennifer's ready. She's already flying and off to a good start. And so y'all picked well, done well, and I think with both the fire chief and the city manager, I think you're in good hands. Thank you.
Al, thank you. That should be the lengthiest part of the evening. We'll move on to item 2, bids, contracts, agreements, and expenditures. Item A, consideration of an agreement for governmental affairs representation for the city of Valdosta. Get this, Al Crace will present. Yeah.
Coleman Talley Strategies serves as a governmental affairs consultant and provides representation to municipalities and counties in Georgia, but Valdosta is first among equal. And the overall scope of the work is in collaboration with development of governmental affairs strategies at both the state of Georgia, particularly at the legislature, and also with our congressional delegation to Washington and all. John Crawford is the one that carries the torch and is the principal consultant. This is that contract. It's basically the same language as past. There's just a modest increase, changes in cost of the environment, and we'd like to recommend that to you.
Council, any questions for Al? Al, thank you. Seeing none, council, is yours for action.
Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the agreement as stated.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, show of hands. Council, thank you. Al, thank you. John, good luck. You're excused. Go to work. Go to work. That'd be consideration of a request to purchase 2 quality of life upgrades for the Gornto and Reamer Master lift stations. Jason Barnes, our awesome utilities director, to present.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Commissioned in 2016, we got 2 master lift stations, which is Garnto and Reamer. During recent hurricanes, we've had employees that have had to stay there during weather events, hurricanes, because those 2 master stations, if we didn't have that to be managed, we could have a spill in the middle of town. So with that being said, there is no, there's never been a control room at neither one of these stations. There is only an electrical motor center that is at each one of them, which is where all the electricity is. It's not a good place to be when you got a hurricane, lightning's popping everywhere. So these, at any time employees required to spend time at Garnto and Reamer during emergency weather events, these 2 quality of life upgrades will provide a safe place to operate each lift station. So Sheds Galore and More is the sole source provider for these purchase installation of 2 quality of life upgrades for the Garnto and Reamer lift stations. Staff recommends to approve the sole source purchase and installation of 2 quality of life upgrades from Sheds Galore and More in the amount of $65,400. We did budget $80,000, so we saved almost $15,000 on this. You can see in your packet, one is $32,500, which is Reamer, and one is $32,900. The difference in that because to add restrooms, the plumbing, the electricity for these, because they'll have air conditioning, all that in there. Garnto is a little bit further distance, so that's why there's a difference in that little bit of cost between the 2. So there is a 1-year warranty on these. These have been used in Florida, around the areas a lot, so I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Council, any questions for Jason? on this item? Jason, seeing none, thank you. Council, yours for action.
Mayor, make a motion to approve the request as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, show of hands. Council, thank you. Jason, item C, consideration of request to approve an emergency repair to the number 1 standby generator at the water treatment plant.
Yes, sir. So the number 1 standby generator was installed in 1992 when the original water plant was built on Guest Road. The generator has been routinely maintained. We do it every year. We have Yancey Caterpillar that goes out and maintains all our generators at all of our lift stations, plants. So during this, this has been in existence, like I say, for 34 years. And when this happened, we still have number 2 standby generator. So if this one was gone and something happened and we didn't have the other one, then we're SOL if we lose power, which is Georgia Power is our main source at the existing water plant, then we cannot provide safe water to the city. So on March 10th of 2026, approximately about 8 o'clock that morning, we had a major failure. A local Caterpillar dealer, which is Yancey, was called to come and inspect. And upon inspection, it was found that one of the 16 cylinders looked worn and was lacking lubrication. Due to the age of the generator, 34 years, and the visual condition of one of the cylinders, Yancey recommended the engine be rebuilt. So before I went ahead and proceeded with this, I did get a quote of kind of what it would cost to get a new one. The new one is going to be around $2 million. But the kicker was we could not get that generator till end of 2028. So then I thought, okay, 2028, if something happens and we only have one backup and something happens to that, then we have no backup. So I went to Al at the time. Al went and signed that. That original quote was $295,075.01. So basically, after Yancey went in, and this is a big generator, it's big enough for a locomotive train. So sometimes you don't know what you're going to get into till you get into it. So once they got into it, some of the parts that were not needed, so the actual total came out to be $291,885.53. So, Ms. Teresa, if you can scroll down to a couple pictures where it shows the cylinder, and there's also so you can see kind of how it is that's the piston there, how worn it is. And it's just, it ain't because of lack of maintenance. It's 34 years old. I will tell you, we have a 1-year warranty on this. I did ask Yancey as far as rebuilding this, what are we looking at? He said another 30 years. So it was very easy for me and the staff to say, okay, 291,000 instead of 2 million, and can't get it till 2028 to go ahead and proceed with this request. So the staff recommends approving the payment to Yancey in the amount of $291,885.53. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Council, any questions?
I just have one, which is good. I like keeping old stuff and fixing it up. It's good. But what did you say was the warranty on the rebuild? Or did
The
you
warranty, when I asked Don, which is with Yancey, he said we could probably get another 30 years
That's
after
what I
it is
thought you
rebuilt.
said. That's great.
Awesome. Any other questions? All right, Jason, thank you.
Thank you.
Council, yours for action.
Mayor, make a motion to approve the request as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, show of hands. Council, thank you. Jason, again, thank you. Move on to item D, consideration of bids for janitorial supplies for the city of Valdosta. Darquita Williams, our interim finance director, to present. Hi, Darquita.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The Mayor and Council, what you have before you is a bid for janitorial supplies citywide. This bid opening was on May 6, 2026. We received 2 eligible bids, Piedmont National and Pacific Star Corp. This is a 4-year contract with renewal option. We are recommending to go with the lowest bidder, which is Piedmont National. I did want to point out there is a drastic difference in the price. Pacific Star Corp is out of Texas. So in the RFP, we did ask that they include shipping cost. So on top of their rates being more expensive than Piedmont, there also was shipping costs. So that is where you see the drastic change in, price and difference. But we would recommend going with Piedmont National. That is who we use now, and they send in a competitive offer to keep our business. Any questions?
Any questions on that one?
At that price, I'll go get it and bring it back.
Pay me half the difference. All right. Darquita, thank you. Council, yours for action.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the request as stated for the Piedmont National.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Show of hands. Council, thank you. Darquita, item E, consideration of bids for plumbing services for the city of Valdosta.
Yes, sir. This is also citywide services. This bid opening was on May 6, 2026. We received 2 eligible bids. We are recommending to go with the lower bid, Septic Solutions. You have any questions?
Council questions? None? Council, yours for action.
I have one. You said, we doing with septic, do we have a warranty or something with them?
It's not necessarily a warranty because they'll come just for general plumbing services that we have in any of our buildings. So it's not parts that they'll be doing, it'll be general plumbing services for our buildings.
So when we say general plumbing services, explain general.
Yes, if we have any, I guess you call it sewage backup, those type of things, they'll come out and handle those things. So those are hourly rates that they will charge depending on the level. I'm not sure what the difference between regular and skilled time is, but it's the different levels. If it's a more strenuous situation that they have to come deal with, then we'll get charged the skilled time. And if it's just regular general plumbing issues, then we'll be charged the regular hour per rate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Council, again, yours for action.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the request as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, show of hands. One more item, 2 more items, actually. Item F, consideration of bids for pest control services. Darquita?
Yes, sir. Same scenario. This was opened on May 6, 2026. We received 4 eligible bids. We're recommending Terminix, which was our lowest bid, in the amount of $11,100. Do you have any questions?
Council, any questions? All right, Council, yours for action.
Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the low bid.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, show of hands. Council, thank you. One more, consideration of bids for HVAC services. Darquita?
Yes, sir. This was also on May 6, 2026. We only received 1 bid for this service, so we are recommending to go with that service. Do you have any questions?
Any questions? All right, Council, yours for action.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the request as presented.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor? Thank you. Darquita, thank you.
Thank you.
Move on to citizens to be heard. The portion of the meeting that we ask you to come forward, state your name and address so we can have it for the record. Our policy requires you stay under 3 minutes so that all have time to be heard. Please direct all comments to council as a whole. Do not attempt to engage individual members in debate. The council's policy is to follow through with you on your concern. Additionally, we ask that any groups that want to address the council designate 1 spokesperson, again, in the interest of time. With that being said, is there any citizens to be heard at this time? All right, I'm heading for Savannah. We're good. Item 4, the city manager's report. Jennifer Wheeler, our brand-new city manager, will present.
Good afternoon. I just want to say I'm very honored and excited to be here. I have a few updates to go through as well as special events. First, we have the city of Valdosta will host America's 250th birthday celebration on Friday, July 3rd, 2026, from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Unity Park. This will be a free community event that will also serve as a July 1st Friday celebration and will feature live entertainment, food trucks, family activities, and a drone show. We want to remind everybody that beginning July 1st, customers who currently pay their utility bills online will need to create a new online payment account as the city transitions to a new online utility billing system. Again, on July 1st, the city will also implement its updated residential sanitation billing program. Only city-issued 96-gallon trash containers will be serviced. Residents needing additional containers may request them through the Public Works Department. We have a Battle of the Badges blood drive going on. The city is preparing for the annual Battle of the Badges blood drive, a friendly competition between the Valdosta Fire Department and the Valdosta Police Department in support of Life South on July 22nd in the City Hall Annex. multipurpose room from noon to 6 p.m. All blood donations collected during the event will remain in our community and help support patients at our local hospitals. Residents are encouraged to participate and help save lives. We have a holiday closure on July 3rd, which is this coming Friday of next week, in observance of the Independence Day holiday. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to council comments. I'm going to lead by stating that most of council and some senior leadership will be heading to the GMA convention in Savannah for the next 4 days. I want to assure that everybody that it is one of the more engaged groups you'll see in Savannah amongst the 2,300 or so attendees. You have council to be proud of. You got 2 past District 11 presidents sitting up here. You have Andy sitting on a policy board. I sit on 4 boards, and everybody, I think Tim's surpassed about 1,000 training hours as well. So it is a completely engaged group, and every bit of it brought back for the betterment of the city of Valdosta. So thank you. Council, any other comments?
Just real quick, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Ms. Wheeler. Looking forward to working with you. You have a impressive background, and welcome to the city of Valdosta. You're welcome.
Andy? Yeah, to all of us. That's it. Senior member.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Yeah, that was actually a gift to you.
At board meeting, once we clocked it 2 minutes, 36 seconds.
Stop.
We had to set that come in.
We're about an average hour. Yeah. It's not too bad.
You get my brothers and sisters, our kids, and our kids' kids together. We'll put 38.
Okay, yeah. So,
We get together twice a year.
I'm sorry.